Imagine waking up one morning and discovering that scientists have just created technology that can repair damaged human cells, batteries that could last dramatically longer, and machines that can see inside the universe in ways humans never could. This isn't a movie about the future. These are real areas of scientific research developing right now. And in 2026, some discoveries could push humanity closer to a world that once seemed impossible. From programmable living cells, to revolutionary space telescopes, to computers that could transform medicine. Artificial intelligence is no longer being used only to write text or create images. Scientists are increasingly using AI to analyze enormous scientific datasets, predict molecular structures, search for new materials, and identify patterns humans could easily miss. Imagine giving a computer millions of possible chemical combinations and asking, which one could become the next breakthrough medicine? Instead of testing every possibility manually, AI can help researchers narrow the search. Number 9. Batteries designed for a new energy era. Almost everything around us depends on batteries. Phones, electric vehicles, satellites, robots, renewable energy systems. But traditional batteries still have major limitations. Scientists are investigating new battery chemistries, including solid-state designs and other advanced materials that could potentially improve energy density, charging speed, safety, and lifespan. The biggest challenge is not simply making a battery powerful. Number 8. The rise of cell and gene engineering. Your body is made from trillions of cells. And scientists are learning how to manipulate some of those cells with extraordinary precision. Gene editing technologies can allow researchers to modify specific DNA sequences. Cell therapies can use specially prepared cells to fight disease or replace damaged tissue. The dream is enormous. Instead of simply treating symptoms, what if medicine could target the underlying biological problem? Imagine a future where waiting years for an organ transplant becomes far less common. Scientists are researching ways to grow tissues and organs using human cells. One approach involves creating structures called organoids, miniature versions of organs that can help researchers study human biology. Other research focuses on tissue engineering, biomaterials, and 3D bioprinting. The goal? Create replacement tissues that are compatible with the patient. But building a fully functional human organ is incredibly difficult. Advanced telescopes can observe different wavelengths of light and reveal objects that ordinary optical telescopes cannot see. They can study distant galaxies, exoplanet atmospheres, star formation, black holes, and the earliest stages of the universe. One of the biggest scientific questions is simple. How did the universe become what it is today? Finding another civilization would be one of the greatest discoveries in human history. But scientists don't necessarily need to find an alien spaceship. They could search for biosignatures, chemical or environmental clues that may indicate biological activity. Scientists are studying planets and moons that could potentially have conditions suitable for life. Mars remains an important target. But researchers are also extremely interested in icy worlds such as Europa and Enceladus, where underground oceans may exist beneath their frozen surfaces. The exciting part is that scientists are developing increasingly sophisticated ways to investigate these worlds. The sun produces enormous energy through nuclear fusion. For decades, scientists have dreamed of reproducing a controlled version of this process on Earth. Fusion could potentially provide huge amounts of energy without producing carbon dioxide during the fusion reaction itself. But creating fusion is extraordinarily difficult. Researchers need extremely high temperatures and carefully controlled plasma. The ultimate goal is to achieve conditions where the fusion process can produce more useful energy than is required to maintain it. Recent advances have increased optimism around fusion research. For most of human history, the brain could only communicate with machines indirectly. You moved your hand. You pressed a button. You spoke. But brain-computer interfaces are changing that concept. Researchers are developing systems that can detect patterns of neural activity and translate them into commands. This could potentially help people with severe paralysis communicate or control assistive devices. And the Technologue. This may be the most futuristic idea on the list. Scientists are learning how to engineer biological systems using principles that resemble programming. Instead of writing software for a computer, researchers can design biological instructions that influence how cells behave. Engineered cells could potentially be designed to sense specific signals, produce useful molecules, or perform carefully controlled biological functions. This field combines genetics, molecular, 10 discoveries, 10 technologies, and one massive question. How much of our future is already being built inside laboratories today? AI could accelerate scientific discovery. Advanced batteries could reshape energy. Gene and cell therapies could transform medicine. Lab-grown tissues could change transplantation. Quantum computers could attack entirely new classes of problems. Next-generation telescopes could reveal secrets of the universe.